20 years old, and I am an English teacher, but I'm here just to help you to guide this conversation. And today we will talk about why we are so attached to things. Let me share with you the questions. And is someone here for the first time? No. Okay. So let me split us in small rooms and we can start. Okay, so please accept the invitation. Okay, so Jefferson, can you introduce yourself first?
Of course, I'm Jefferson. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm economist and professor of Catholic University of Goiás.
Choose someone.
Maybe Bruna with a new layout.
Thank you. Could you see it? I changed my hairstyle. We are so serious today, guys. It's Monday. Let's start with a good vibe. Everyone is just serious. What's happening? I'm Bruna. I'm 26. I live in São Paulo. I work as an English teacher. I'm still having my breakfast, so I'm sorry. I'm here with my coffee. What else? I think that's it. You all know me, and I know you, but that's it. I live with my parents, my brother, and it's always a pleasure to be here. What about you, Mari? Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, my name is Mariana. I'm 25 years old. I'm living in São Paulo. I'm married, and I'm here on TNT since July. And now I'm trying to get a new job. For this reason, I need to improve my English. So I think that's it. And about you, Rogério?
Okay, guys, good morning. I'm Rogério. I'm 42. I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo. And yeah, I have been studying English for 1 year and 8 months. And for me, guys, it's a pleasure to be here to practice English with you guys. Thank you. And what about you, Victor?
So good morning, I'm Vito. I think I already know everyone here, just like Bruna. And I love your hair. You're so amazing, you're beautiful. And
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure to be here. I'm learning Spanish and English. Actually, I need to take a test because if I won't, I will not get my graduation at college. It's really serious. So I hope we have a good conversation.
Okay, so Julia, can you introduce yourself? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Julia. I'm a physiotherapy student, and it's my first time here talking English, so I'm a little nervous.
Oh, so welcome and
thank you.
So let's start. And here is a safe place, is the right place to make mistakes, okay? So let's start with the first question. First question is, what was the best gift that you received? And I will start, and believe it or not, it was this eraser, because I was feeling so sad because I thought my aunt forgot about me. But when she came home, she gave me this, and it's so important to me that she remember about me, you know. And what about you, Victor?
So in this weekend, actually, a friend gave me a box with chocolate and a little, I don't know the name of the thing, but a little miniature of an actress, actually a character that I like. So that was really important to me because it means a lot. I mean, in the behind the girl that I like, the character, there's a LGBTQ the colors, and it's really beautiful. It's amazing. I just love it, and I'm really happy with this gift. And what about you, Jefferson?
That I remember is a little radio, a long time ago. For me, it's the best gift because I used to listen music, listen about the news, a lot of things to relax. And what's amazing that time, a long time ago, 15 years ago, but I have this radio until now. It's very amazing. I love that gift. And you, Rogerio. Rogerio.
Okay, guys. Well, for me, with no shadow of doubt, it was when I was a kid. I mean, my parents gave me a bike. It was my dream. And guys, you won't believe it, but in the past, back in the days, it was so hard to buy things. Because we didn't have credit card in the past. It's crazy. You guys are so young. I think Jefferson can remember, but in the past, we didn't have credit card to buy things. It's so hard to buy gift present for the kids. I mean, it's crazy to think about it, but yeah, for me, it was my bike. I could carry out my dream to have a bike. Okay, what about you, Bruna?
I was thinking here, I think it was when my friends gave me pudding. I love pudding, and I wasn't expecting it because, pudding, but it showed me that they knew me so much that they knew I would be happy with the pudding. That it seems simple, but it's something I love, and it was just great. Of course, the interesting thing here is that we are not talking about expensive things, but like about things that uh, things that have value for us, right? So like it can be simple because it's just a pudding or just a radio, just like Jefferson said or Victor said. So it's awesome. What do you think, Julia? What was your best gift?
For me, the best gift was a roller that I received in Christmas when I was 10. I really, really, really wanted that. And I was so happy when I opened the box and it was a roller.
And what about you, Mariana?
For me, I think it was in two years ago when I received a rollerblade, and I love to walk with rollerblade, because the sensation of freedom, it's amazing for me, so special, and that's it.
Okay, so the next question is, do you have an object that you are attached to and why? Oh, I need to confess that I have some dolls and I'm attached to them. And when someone is here in my house like a child, I don't like that they play with her. So I'm really attached to my dolls and cell phone too. That is something really bad. And what about you, Rogerio?
Yes, Yasmin. Well, I would say it's my cell phone too, because I use it to learn English, and of course, during the day, I can't let it by the side, because I'm always listening some video, watching some video. It's too easy, too practical to have it with you. And sometimes my wife complain about me, complain about it. Sometimes she said, Rogério, are you with your smartphone again? And then I said, well, come on, I have to study, to try improve our life, to try to provide a better life for us. I'm just using it to try to to learn English more, and yeah. But I think I have to let this sometimes, especially on weekends, and spend time with my loved ones,
So choose someone.
Oh, Jefferson, can you answer?
Yes, that I remember I received a long time ago CD for Beatles, and what Attack is the album with all the songs, all the lyrics. For me, it's amazing. All the time I listen Beatles, I used to see this album. For me, it's attached for me because I love to see the songs and to see the lyrics. And you, Julia Dalla.
Yeah, I was thinking here, and for me, it's a book of fairies, and I try a lot of times gave to another girl in my family, and I can't. It's just so beautiful, and I received when I was 5 years, and I can't, and my phone either, just like Rogério said. And you, Bruna?
Yeah, I was thinking here. I don't know if I am too attached to many things I have here. Actually, I think it's easy for me to let things go, but I would say my cell phone too. I think we I usually use it all the time, and I always with my cell phone, and I use it to study, pay bills, to talk to my friends and everything. So I think it's hard not to be attached to it, because I use it to do everything. Yeah, let's say cell phone. What about you, Mari?
For me, it's the same letters that I have to here with me, and the letters that I received when I was young, a teenager, from some friends. For me, it's important, and I love to receive letters, to send letters. My husband was in Italy, and I sent from him letters, even though no, they will return to Brazil. But I love to send and receive letters. For me, so special, and I'm so attached to to receive things, letters from the other people. And about you, Victor?
Just like you guys, some of you, I don't have a specific object like a toy or something, but I would say my cell phone too, because it's not just about the object and the things that I have here, the secrets, everything about my life you can find here, which is really crazy. And, don't touch my phone, it's mine. And I don't know, it's not that bad because we have a lot of things of functions that we can do here. Like all my books are in my cell phone. So, it's really important to me, keep it with me. And yeah, I think that's it about me, the reasons why I am attached to my phone.
Okay, so the next question is, people gives more importance to things than to someone. Do you agree? What is your opinion about it? Maybe, but I think this pandemic time teaches a lot about how important people are. So, but I think like some people has dreams that is not related to someone, it's related to like buy things or to travel around the world. So maybe I think it's a balance. What do you think, Bruna?
It's hard, right? I think let's say I agree. Some people give more importance to things than to other people. But I also think we must learn from time that things are not that important, or are things are not as important as um, people or the relationships we create with friends or with our partners or with our family. I think from time we learn that owning things is not that important, you know. It's good, of course. We need to have a good life and a good like quality of life, but I don't know if it's the most important thing, you know. What do you think, Victor?
I think I agree with you. In general, people gives more importance to things than to someone, because I don't know, if you have money, which is not easy to get money, you can buy a lot of things, but you know, you can buy people, buy friendships, relationships. So I think there's no just, I'm not blaming the people because of that. I think all our society is constructed to be in this way because of the capitalism, all these things about if you have a good car, a good smartphone, or a good thing, you are a good person. But I think in general, yes, because it's more hard to make these connections with people. And but I don't know, I hope it change in the future, just like you're saying, guys. Because of the pandemic, our mind is, you know, thinking about this kind of stuff, that we should take more care. And I think that's it. And what is your opinion, Mariana? Do you agree?
As you said about the pandemic, about the many difficulties we have in this the last year, you know, I think this whole situation, we are learning to value the people and the physical touch, you know, the hug, and to be with the people without expect something, you know, anything. And so I think we learning to not value the things but the people, you know, to be and to stay our families, uh, because it was a lot of death, you know, because this virus. So I think we are learning, you know. And you, Jefferson, what do you think?
I prefer to talk with people face to face. For me, it's the most important thing. And I don't think there's a lot of guys that use all the time. Look at my new car, it's a power car. Look at my new cell phone, it's iPhone. I don't know the name because I have a simple Samsung. I use cell phone for 4 or 5 years. And then when I have something I really don't fix, go to garbage. I don't like to fix. And I used to buy a new one. I don't need this kind of guide, but the society, as Victor and Bruno said, it's terrible. It's materialism. All the time, just talk about things and not talk about people. When you see some guy in the TV, you only see, oh, look there, for here, for example, Gustavo Limo all the time show a new boat, a new house, a new woman, a new girl, a new Allah, etc., 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 etc. And about him, nothing, nothing. That's our society. It's nothing about, just about materialism. For me, it's terrible. And you ask me.
Oh, I already answered.
Oh, sorry.
I think Rogério and Julia not.
Okay, Rogério, my friend from
Okay.
São Paulo.
Yeah. Well, guys, I completely agree with you. Actually, I have been trying to teach my kids to give more importance to the moments, because sometimes not. Sorry, always they ask me, Dad, what do you want to give in my birthday or in my kids' day? And I have been trying to teach them to enjoy the moment. For example, instead to buy a gift for them, I prefer to take them to the water park or no water park to play, to have fun. I think it's more important to instead a gift, because we have to enjoy the moment. It's not it hasn't a price to enjoy the moment in family, to spend time in family. I think it's more important instead a gift. Okay.
What about you, Julia?
I agree with the that people gave more importance to things than to someone, but I think, just like you said, we have a balance now. I think we see that the way that we were making is too materialist, and we make a step back, and now I see a balance.
Okay, very good. So, do you remember your favorite toy during your childhood? Why it was your favorite? Oh, my dream was to receive Aqua Brinque. I don't know if you remember, that was a dishwasher. So when I received, I just washed the dishes during the day, all the day. And now I'm obligated to wash the dishes, so it's not fun anymore. And what about you, Victor?
So in my case, I didn't have a specific toy in my childhood. I really liked the Power Rangers toys, but it wasn't like, oh, that's my favorite. Actually, I had a little horse, but I just like it because my dog likes it. So like he likes it, so I like to play with him or play with it. And I just like it because of it. And it wasn't a sentimental thing. I didn't want it. It was just because of my dog. And you, Rogério, do you remember something?
Oh, for sure, no doubt. As I told you before, it was my bike, because well, my generation was completely different from you guys, because my generation, we didn't have internet, we didn't have smartphone. It's completely different. It was, and well, for me, it was my bike, because my parents worked really hard to buy a bike for me, because all of my friends in my street had a bike. It was really fun for us, because we could go for everywhere. It was really nice. And but when my parents bought my bike, it was amazing. I carry out my dream. Now I had my bike, and I have no doubts it was a dream for me. And what about you, Bruna?
Hi guys, I forgot how to say this word, but it was a patinete. Scooter. Scooter? I think so. It was a scooter. Rogério, we are not that young, okay? I know we are young, but not that young. So I would say a computer because I remember I was too young when I got my first one, but let's not say computer, right? Because we have a computer nowadays, and it's just different, right? But let's say the scooter then. And I think it was my favorite because I wanted it for a long time until my parents could give me one. And it was just good, I always lived in apartment, so every time I would go out with the scooter or with the bicycle, all these times were just amazing because I was leaving this place, like I think when you live in apartments, it's not that big, so you don't have a lot of space to do things. So when you have the chance to go out and to do something outside, it's just, oh, I'm free, let's do it. I'm gonna have a good moment now with liberty and free to do the things that I want. Freedom, actually. So it was good. I think everyone answered, right? Mari, did you answer? I'm sorry.
No,
No,
for
okay.
me, I had one when I have a doll, a clothes doll, and for me, it's so special, that doll, because I don't know, my mom gave to me on my birthday when I was a child, and when I was asleep, I treat the doll like a daughter for me. And when I was asleep, I kiss the doll, I put the doll in the corner of my bed, and when I woke up in the morning, I falling down the bed in the doll in the corner. And I go into the school, and the doll treat like a princess. And I think this is the special toy for me. And Julia, do you answer?
No, I didn't. For me, in my childhood, I play a lot with my brother. So some toys, with toys, I play when I was alone, just like with my roller or a lot of teddy bears. And my childhood, I play a lot with my brother, so I had less toys. Jefferson, what about you?
Well, for me, two toys. The most important is the ball, because I play a lot barefoot on the ground. So, as Rogério said, I buy a kishut. A kishut is a tennis, it's an old tennis that I use kishut, I think, with 12 years. But most of the time we used to play ball, to soccer without shoes. No shoes. It's very important for me. And the other toy is a bike. Like Rogério said, I love the bike because you use the bike to go to the rivers, neighborhood, to rivers, to swim a lot. Was amazing. A lot of guys, a lot of kids biking and swimming in the rivers. So it was amazing that time. And no internet, no cell phone, no PlayStation, nothing. Just books, a lot of books to read.
Okay, so the next question is, how is the better way to detach yourself from things that you want? I think I'm not the person to give advice about this because I'm attached to everything, but I'm trying to separate some things to donate. And it's difficult, but I'm trying. And what about you, Julia?
I have certain facility with this. My mother teaches to donate, so it's easy for me. And is this I can do this with certain facility, and with when I have to donate, I donate. And what about you, Bruna?
Yeah, my mother hasn't taught me just like yours, but actually she didn't teach me just like yours did, Julia. But I think it's just like understanding that that thing was important in a period of time, and maybe it can be helpful or good for someone else, or if it's too old, understand that it made a huge part of our lives, but we don't need to keep it anymore because it doesn't work for us, or because it's too old and it's not good or useful anymore. And yeah, so it's hard, but I think I can distinguish, when I really want to keep it because it's still valuable, or it's still important for me, or if it was okay to keep it for this time and give it to someone else, donate. And yeah, I think it's okay. What about you, Jefferson? How is it for you?
About shoes, about clothes, a lot of things. When when I see that I can't use anymore because I don't know my weight sometimes, I'm thin, sometimes I'm not thin. I used to donate to another people. I really don't like. It's the same as a little netbook. It's a netbook that I have, and I donate to somebody because I bought a new one. So what I can do with this? If somebody needs some this gadget to use, I can donate it. That's it. And you, Mariana?
It's a hard question, but I was thinking about something like I don't know. We think who you are, because we without the things, the material things, we are something. We are people, and we. It's more like to be instead to have, And I don't know, I was thinking about this. But it's a hard question, Yasmin. It's a hard question. But I think that's it, to think more in who you are, instead to have, things and something like that. And about you, Rogério, what do you think?
Oh, guys, sorry, I got a little bit lost. Are we talking about which question, please?
Question number 6. How is the better way to detach yourself from things that you want?
Okay. Well, I think we should go to the desert island. It's the best way, because we are surrounded by stuff, by things, everyone is completely addicting in internet, social media, and so on. Yeah, I don't know this answer, but it's hard. It's hard to detach from the things that we are used to. But yeah, but you have to try. You have to try spend less time on this kind of thing. It's hard sometimes, but you have to make an effort to pay attention in your family, in your friends, in your loved ones. I think it's very important. Okay, everyone answered.
Me.
Oh, please go ahead.
No, that's okay. I think the better way is to start little by little, like thinking about the things that you have, asking yourself, do I really need this? Is it important for me, for my life, for who I am, like Mariana said before? And making decisions like donate things like clothes, books, or even toys. Like in my case, I think I donated all my toys, a lot of clothes, and some books, and when I was a child. I think it's important because some people will need this, but there are some stuff that we can donate, like is not useful for another people, which is like a really hard decision because we have to do something with it, and it's really hard to leave these things without someone to take care of, because we, as we said before, we tend to be attached to objects. But I don't know the right answer for this question.
Okay, so do you have an object that you don't like to share with anyone? I don't like to share things, so but something that I really don't like is to share books. I think books are something that we can share with anyone. Like, it's something that we take care and people don't take care in the same way like you. So what about you, Rogério?
Well, in my case, I don't like to share my car, my car with my brother, my relatives. Sometimes they ask me to borrow my car. And when I did that one time, they didn't put gasoline on it. I got very angry because they used my car, and yeah, they did they stops the things, and they didn't put gasoline on it. And man, I think it's kind of selfish thing to do, because I bought to them my car, and they didn't put gasoline in it. I think it's the minimum thing they have to do. I'm sorry. No, don't get me wrong, but yeah. But after that, I don't borrow my car anymore. Because, well, uh, I think they have to do something about it. Today we have nowadays we have Uber, and yeah, they can do things with Uber nowadays. What about you, Mariana?
For me, I was said chocolate, but like it's things. I don't know things. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't like to share clothes. Sometimes my sister said to me, "Hi, Mariana, lend me this blouse, please, because so beautiful." But I don't like to share clothes. For me, it's oh my god, I don't like it. And about you, Bruna?
I just want to point something. Yas told us she doesn't like um actually to lend her books. And I was thinking here because 2 weeks ago or last week, a student asked me, "Oh, teacher, do you have any books in English?" And I have only one. And I was like, I have one, I can borrow you, no, no, no. Then he was like, "Oh, okay, please bring me." And it wasn't cheap. It was a book I bought for college, and I really want to, like, I think it's going to be good for him, to have this chance to read a book in English. It's going to be amazing, and I don't want to be selfish this way. So I am just like confused. So in this case, it's only one book and it's in English. So I am just like nervous, but I think I will do it, because he wants it and it's important for him, everything for education, right? But it's okay for me. I will go with Mari when she said she doesn't like to share food like chocolate. I don't like to share food, and yeah, that's it. This is the only one. It is a thing, but it's something I usually don't share. What about you, Julia?
Yeah, I really don't like to share my computer. I think this pandemic scenario makes it so important, more important than before. So today's really hard to share with my families, my brother, my mother. You know, it's this hard. What about you, Victor?
So for me, I don't like to share my smartphone. I don't like to, let anyone else use it. Also, my notebook. I don't like to share this with people. And I had in the past bad experiences sharing like notebooks and things like that. People don't take care of it. And also this, I don't like to share. It's my, don't put your mouth here. I'm gonna be really upset with you. And also clothes like objects of personal use that you put in your body. I don't like to share this. I think that's it about me. And you, Jefferson?
As Yasmin said, for me, it's books. I have a lot of classical books. I love books, old time books. And I lost 4 books, very important books from me that I borrow. And I think I will never see anymore. It's terrible. And computer is the same. I have a terrible experience with somebody that used my computer and make a mess with my computer.
Okay, so let's go to the last question. Do you think you could be happy without things that you have today? I think yes, but I think some things are like part of me, like I really work hard to have these things, but I think it's important, but I think I could live without. What about you, Jefferson?
I have all that I want. I'm not materialist. I just love books. I love my computer. I love my cell phone. Just think useful for me. So for me, I have no problem with to be happy without something that I can imagine. Because unfortunately or fortunately, I have all that I want now. I'm very happy about my things. And you, Mariana?
Yes, I could live without the things that I have today, but I don't know, in the beginning could be difficult, but I think it's a matter of adaptation, But yes, I could live without things, but things, yes, but I don't know, when I think about people, my family, it can be worse, But things, yes, it's possible. And about you, Victor?
So in my case, to be honest, I don't think so because I really like to be at home all the time. So all the things that I have helps me to, be more happy, like the books that I have in my smartphone and all of my stuff that I use in my daily routine. So I don't think so, to be honest, that I could be happy. Even though I have my music in my smartphone, which is really important to me to have fun. So I don't know, guys. It's really hard to answer this question, especially because I can't imagine the world without this object. I'm not talking just about mine, I like people as well. And what do you think, Rogério? Do you think you could be happy?
Oh, Victor, for sure, for sure. I mean, man, think about the man caves in the past, 200,000 years ago. Man, they didn't have house, they didn't have clothes, they didn't have food enough, and we arrived to here. Yeah, I think we are completely able to live without all this stuff, without internet, without all this stuff, without cars. But we just have to get used to it. It's hard, of course, because we are completely addicted in a lot of stuffs. But well, we can live without a lot of technology for sure, because in the past we didn't have it to live. And Bruna, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we can live without it because people could live without it in the past. But since we have it in our lives nowadays, we think we can't, but actually we can, like when WhatsApp stopped working, we needed to find a way to communicate with people we needed to talk to. When we don't have light, like when the power goes off, we need to find a solution to deal with it. So I think it's possible, and we can deal with all these things. Will it be the same? I don't know. Maybe in the beginning we will feel like upset. We will feel stressed maybe, but I think with time we can cope with it. We can deal with it. So it's okay. Just about time. Should I choose someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Rosalia, what do you think? Do you think we can be happy without things that we have today?
I don't know, guys, because I think I work a lot for do this thing, for have this thing that I give this thing for other people. I think is difficult for me live without these things, and because it's making my family more happy maybe. Then I work a lot for that, and today is difficult. But I try to give up other people things that I don't use more, and every year I try to show things and give for someone that I didn't use for a long time, and I don't will use more that I will give for other people. I think it's that, but it's really, really difficult to live without things you have today. The past people live it, but today is more difficult because you have is difficult. Don't live more without that. Thank you.
So, Daniela, how was the conversation? Do you have an object that you don't like to share with anyone?
The conversation was very good. I like when we agree in these topics. And sometimes it's hard to think about the question, or every time I think it's reflexive questions, and I have to think a lot on the answer that I will give. But I don't have anything that I didn't share with people, and I live with more people in my house, so I have to share the things, and it's easier because of this. Uh, yeah, I think it's it.
Okay, thank you. And what about you, Charles? Do you have something that you don't like to share? How was the conversation?
Oh, the conversation was amazing. I think every conversation I had in the TNT was amazing. And no, I don't have nothing I cannot share. I'm not too much materialist, and I think I don't have nothing. Maybe my wife, I think, only. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'm sharing. I don't know yet.
Okay, and what about you, Wesley?
Yes, I agree with you, Charles. Okay. Yeah, about the wife. No, it's like I love the conversation, was amazing, and I'm not materialistic too, but I have books that I really love, and it's like something special for me. I can share, but just with people that I select to do it, it's more about knowledge than other things, those stuffs. Yeah, definitely. Thanks.
Okay, and how about you, Ulysses? And I want to know if you do you remember your favorite toy during your childhood?
Yes. I remember I had a small train, Ferrorama. It was very nice, but nowadays it was with my nephew. And the conversation is amazing. The group is amazing people, big discussion. It's very good.
Okay, so Julia, I want to know, how was your first time here on TNT? Did you like it?
Oh, yes, I like it. I used to talk in English a lot of times in a week, but it was 7 years ago. So I was really stopped, and I really like. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you all. I hope you really enjoyed this conversation. I will put on chat the link of our YouTube video, and please give us a like, give a comment, and that's it. Thank you all for the
Thank you.
participation.
It was amazing.
Bye bye, guys. See
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.